Toni Lorene's blind audition on The Voice has quickly become one of the most discussed performances of the season. By choosing Lizzo's "'Cause I Love You", she didn't just step onto that stage, she made a statement. This is a challenging song. It demands vocal strength, emotional range, and stage presence. And Toni delivered all three in a way that has left fans both thrilled and, in some cases, puzzled. From the very first note, she captured attention. Her opening was strong, controlled yet explosive, and many viewers felt that should have been enough for an immediate four-chair turn. In fact, one of the recurring sentiments from the audience has been disbelief at how some of the coaches hesitated. The phrase, "I don't know why I didn't turn," was repeated by one of the coaches during the show, but among fans, it's now being interpreted as something else entirely. Some have suggested that this line is almost code for preconceived expectations being broken, that they perhaps imagined a different kind of performer behind that powerful voice. This reaction points to something deeper than just a single performance. It touches on how the Voice format, built around blind auditions, still isn't fully immune to biases or hesitation. When a voice surprises the panel, there's often a split-second lag between admiration and decision-making, and Toni's audition exposed that gap in a way that fans weren't shy about calling out. Beyond this initial drama, the overall reaction to Toni's performance was overwhelmingly positive. Many described her vocals as bright, powerful, and soulful. Viewers praised her range, her clarity on the top notes, and her confident stage presence. Several said she brought real fierceness to the melody, fully embracing Lizzo's energy while still making the performance her own. It's worth noting that "'Cause I Love You" is a song with a very specific vocal identity: bold, brassy, and unapologetically emotional. It's not a song that leaves much room for safety. Singers either rise to its challenge or fall flat. Toni didn't just rise to it. She leaned in completely. Her phrasing, vocal control, and emotional delivery suggested someone who not only understands the technical aspects of the song, but also connects to its underlying feeling. Many fans responded to this with admiration. Some went as far as to call it one of the best versions of this song they've heard on a competition stage. Others predicted she could win the entire season, pointing to both her talent and her presence. Toni's supporters emphasized her versatility, with one even saying, "She can do it all," and others highlighting her ability to shift from powerful belting to softer, expressive moments. However, not all reactions were purely celebratory. There were notable debates around two key aspects: the coach's response and the rap section of her performance. First, the coaching decisions. Many viewers were surprised that her audition didn't result in a four-chair turn. Some expressed frustration, saying this was exactly the kind of audition that deserved unanimous support. Others questioned why some coaches seemed hesitant, especially given the strength of her opening. A few even criticized what they saw as post-performance excuses, pointing out that the "I don't know why I didn't turn" line rang hollow. This reaction reflects a broader conversation among the Voice audience this season. Fans are paying close attention to not only the contestants, but also the decision-making patterns of the coaches. When a powerful singer like Toni doesn't get full recognition right away, it sparks questions about how these decisions are made in the moment. The second point of debate was Toni's mid-performance switch into a brief rap section. For some, this was a highlight. They saw it as a bold creative choice that showcased her versatility and confidence. Others, however, found it jarring. A few viewers described the tonal shift as nasal, or felt that it disrupted the flow of the performance. One reaction put it bluntly: her voice sounded fantastic. Then she went into a rap and ruined it all. What's interesting here is that even among critics of that section, there was recognition of Toni's talent. The general consensus wasn't that she lacks ability. Far from it. Instead, the critiques centered on stylistic choices and how they impacted the overall presentation. Many agreed that with the right coaching, Toni could refine these choices and become a standout performer in the competition. Comparisons also surfaced. Some viewers drew parallels between Toni and past standout contestants like Jessica Sanchez and Brooke Simpson. These comparisons are telling because they place Toni in the category of vocalists who deliver technically impressive and emotionally resonant performances early in the competition, contestants who often become fan favorites and go deep into the show. Others referenced TLC's Left Eye when describing her vibe, particularly noting her confident, expressive style and stage charisma. Another layer of reaction came from people analyzing the song choice itself. "'Cause I Love You' has become something of a recurring number in singing competitions, and some fans expressed fatigue with hearing it again. However, even among those who voiced that complaint, many admitted that Toni brought something fresh to it. Her interpretation wasn't just a repeat, it was a personal statement. There were also technical observations. Some viewers commented on the audio mixing, particularly the use of compression, which they felt made many contestants sound dynamically similar. Others noted that the overall volume on the show's YouTube channel seemed lower than usual. These might seem like minor points, but they show how closely engaged the audience is. They're not just reacting emotionally, they're analyzing the production quality too. Interestingly, several viewers pointed out that this was one of the rare times they'd seen Reba stand up for a contestant during the blind auditions, which, for them, was a sign of just how impactful Toni's performance was. There was also significant curiosity about her coach selection, with many repeatedly asking who she picked and predicting she would go with Snoop Dogg. Snoop's feedback in particular caught attention. Fans felt he made a smart observation about her song choice and how she could strategically develop her strengths moving forward. Others noted that his background in blending rap and singing might make him a particularly good fit for guiding Toni as an artist. Of course, no reaction landscape is complete without a few dissenting voices. Some viewers felt the performance was too forced or too screamy, arguing that Toni should focus less on impressing with vocal power and more on nuance. A small number didn't connect with her stylistic approach at all, but these were in the minority. Overall, the dominant narrative around Toni Lorene's audition is one of high praise mixed with intense scrutiny. Fans recognize her extraordinary talent, her range, her stage presence, and her boldness. At the same time, they're holding the coaches accountable for their choices, and they're analyzing her stylistic decisions with the kind of attention usually reserved for frontrunners. This level of reaction says a lot. It suggests that Toni's audition didn't just entertain people, and it made them think. It sparked debates about judging, song choice, performance strategy, and bias. In many ways, that's exactly what a standout blind audition should do. Toni's performance sits at the intersection of raw talent and strategic artistry. If she continues in the competition, how she navigates song choices and coach dynamics could determine whether she becomes a breakout star or simply a memorable audition. But one thing is already clear. She's on the radar. Viewers see star potential. Coaches see a versatile artist. And the conversation around her has momentum. As the season progresses, Toni Lorene's audition will likely be remembered not just for its vocal firepower, but for the way it exposed the tension between instant recognition and delayed appreciation on the voice stage. Whether she ultimately lives up to the early hype or not, her performance has already done something rare. It's made people analyze, debate, and invest emotionally from the very start.